Look at your hands right now. There's a high chance that device controls you. You aren't lazy or broken. You are trapped in an automated loop, engineered by the smartest minds in Silicon Valley. Every swipe, every single notification is overwriting your biological brain baseline. Your dopamine receptors are completely fried, leaving you with zero focus and constant anxiety. You have become a professional consumer in a world that only rewards creators. The average attention span is shorter than a goldfish. We reach for phones before our eyes even open. We crave stimulation, yet produce absolutely nothing. This is the Matrix trap, an invisible cage where potential goes to die. But there is a way out, a brutal, uncompromising protocol used by the elite 5% to reclaim their minds, to forcefully shatter the automated simulation and unlock superhuman focus. It is called monk mode. And over the next few minutes, I will give you the exact execution plan. No fluff, no generic motivation. Just raw, hard data to fix your life. Phase 1. Understanding isolation. Isolation is not a punishment. It is your highest leverage weapon. When you cut off the world, you amplify your signal. Silicon Valley billionaires do this constantly. They call it think weeks or lockdown periods. They vanish from the social grid completely to build empires in total, absolute silence. Because noise destroys execution, and silence breeds ultimate power. Are you ready to pay the price? Then let's set the rules. Rule number 1, radical digital fast. This is not about checking your phone less. It is about total digital elimination. Lock your entertainment apps behind a wall. No reels, no shorts, no infinite scrolling. Every scroll feeds someone else's wallet while draining your own cognitive energy. If an application does not generate assets, it is a liability you must delete. Rule number 2, physical activation. 30 minutes of daily intense movement. You cannot build a high-performance brain inside a weak, stagnant vehicle. Sweat forces oxygen into your prefrontal cortex. It sharpens decision-making instantly. It burns off cortisol, the anxiety molecule, leaving you calm under heavy stress. Rule number 3, absolute stillness. 10 minutes of pure, uninterrupted introspection. No music, no podcasts, no distraction. Just you and your unfiltered thoughts. This is where real strategies are born. Your skull during this. In the first 72 hours, boredom hits. Your brain will beg you for a cheap hit. It will try to convince you to quit. This is the dopamine baseline resetting. Hold the line. Do not give in. By day 7, a miracle occurs. Boring tasks suddenly become interesting. Reading books feels effortless. Deep work becomes your default state. You enter a flow state in seconds. Your peers are still scrolling in circles, while you are moving in straight lines. This is the unfair competitive advantage, the leverage that builds absolute wealth. But how long should you stay inside? Let's look at the cycle durations. A 21-day cycle is for beginners. It clears out the worst addictions. A 30-day cycle builds the habit. But a 90-day cycle builds an empire. Choose your timeline right now. Now, let's talk about the ultimate execution trap. Most people think monk mode is about punishing yourself. It's not. It is about weaponizing your attention. In an economy where focus is rare, focus is currency. While 95% of people are drowning in notifications, the elite 5% are quietly extracting wealth. Look at the data of successful visionaries. They don't have more hours in a day than you. They just have 0 leaks in their boat. Your boat is currently full of holes. Every notification is a leak that drops your power. Monk mode plugs the leaks instantly. Suddenly, your energy can only go upward. This is where your secondary evolution begins. You stop reacting, you start dictating. But there is a dark side nobody warns you about. When you cut off the noise, your friends will judge you. They will call you distant, weird, or obsessed. This is the crabs in a bucket mentality. When people see you escaping the automated simulation, it reminds them of their own prison cell. They want you back in the loop with them because your growth makes them uncomfortable. Do not break protocol for cheap validation. True alignment requires burning old bridges. If they don't match your 5% trajectory, they are just drag metrics holding you down. Vanish, rebuild, then shock them with results. The best revenge is absolute quiet dominance. For phase 3, coming out of the cave. When your selected cycle ends, you don't just jump back in. You do not celebrate a dopamine reset by destroying it. You transition into what we call the architect mindset. You now treat your time like a venture fund. Every single minute must yield a return on impact. You can check social media, but only as a distributor, never as a mindless consumer again. You control the infrastructure. You control the machine. The 5% protocol is now loaded into your system. Most people who watch this video have already closed it, but you are still here, in the final seconds. This proves your attention span is already superior. Do not let this focus go to waste the moment the screen goes black. Comment down below, I am chosen to lock in your contract. Let the community know you are entering lockdown mode today. And if you want to understand the deep psychological trap we mentioned earlier, click on this video right here where I break down the automated cycle. Because before you change your life, you must first dive out into a seamless transition to the video start sentence. Look at your hands right now.